of you have felt personally victimized by Regina George? Anyone here felt personally victimized by Regina George? I have too. Kidding, this isn't a part of it. I just really like Mean Girls. So if you couldn't tell, this hand belongs to Maddie Vital and will someday inspire people. Whenever the people from Rachel's Challenge came to speak to us, I just thought it was great, amazing. What Rachel wanted and what she's achieving as of now is just, fantastic. I love it all. And it really inspired me. And whenever we had to make the hands, I was trying to make a joke out of it. If you couldn't tell, this hand belongs to me. I mean, I'm pretty sure I'm the only kid in school with 2 fingers, but just in case there's another one, I mean, if there is, you can come talk to me. We have a lot in common, a few things, 2 in particular. How many of y'all have had a surgery? Anyone in here have a surgery? 1 surgery? 2 surgeries? Have you ever had 2 surgeries? 3 surgeries? 4 surgeries? 5? 6? 7? Okay. I've had around 40 to 48 surgeries. Over 40 for sure. My most recent surgery was the surgery I had on my jaw. They broke my upper jaw, they moved it forward, and they put it in place using this headgear that's right here. They put screws in my head to hold it in place, and they were 3 centimeters in, touching the skull. Not in the skull, but touching. And I had to wear that 3 months, which took me out of school for 3 months. I had to go to Dallas about 5 times a week. Or a month, not a week, that would be awful. About 2 times a week, 5 times a month. And we just had to work with that. I had to get the screws that were in my head tightened each time I went, and that hurt. It was awful. I felt like I was being tortured. I don't know what information they wanted, but they didn't get it. But the reason I had to have the surgery is because I was diagnosed before I was born with ectodermal dysplasia, and that's the premature growth of bone. And that also caused me to have 2 fingers and 2 toes. So if you didn't know I had 2 toes on each foot, now you do. Good information right there. So the premature growth of bone, I still have baby teeth in my mouth. I had 2 adult teeth, but whenever my doctor pulled out my mouthpiece, he accidentally took out my other tooth. It ripped out with it. So I don't know if you've ever had a tooth pulled out, but if you aren't sedated with it, it hurts. It's not a nice feeling. But after this surgery, I got my headgear off, and you can see right there where I look like a sock monkey. That's where I got my tooth pulled out. It was awful. It was painful. I got my headgear off though. I took a lot of pictures and sent them to a lot of people of my face, and I even remember doing it. I remember my mom taking that photo. I don't remember it. That's how doped up I was after surgery. But now, because of this surgery, I'm going to get new teeth, new implants. And not the implants you think, so don't get any ideas. But I'm getting new teeth implants, and I'm really excited because it's just in time for senior photos. A lot of people want their braces off for senior photos. I just want new teeth, so, a lot of people are different. More about me. I was born April 1st, and a lot of people don't believe me when I say that. They'll be like, oh, haha, April Fools, haha, yeah. No, April Fools, my birthday. I was diagnosed with ectodermal dysplasia. My mom knew I would be different before I was born, and she still decided to keep me. They say ectodermal dysplasia could have been caused by Agent Orange from the wars, previous times. They sprayed the stuff all over crops and all that. So they say if someone's grandfather was in that war, a lot of the times their kids or their grandkids or whatever could, be different like I am. They could have been born without an arm, a leg, missing fingers. They also say ectodermal dysplasia could have been inherited by genetics. I had a cleft lip and palate, and that was inherited by my 2 great aunts. This is my brother Nick. He's 13. He's in 7th grade. and he's really tall. He's almost 6 foot tall now. He's huge, but he's really sweet sometimes. He makes me mad a lot. This is my mom. My mom has been there with me through a lot. She's always pushed me over the limit, which I'm grateful for today, even though at the time I really don't like it, because if she didn't push me, I wouldn't be here today, you know. My mom had to do everything herself. She still has to take us, or me, to Dallas, you know, as much as we go. She has to take care of me and my brother, he has autism. She just has to do all this stuff by herself. So she's a great, strong person. I mean, like, taking care of a kid is enough, but a kid with disabilities, that's even more difficult. They have a lot more stuff to do. My parents got a divorce. My dad got